Koreans' names? Like,
Turn it into a part of speech.
yeah, it's like, how did you
Oh, I
learn
see.
Korean?
Oh, how did I learn Korean?
Yeah.
My parents. They just picked it up, kind of thing. I did have a couple Korean classes, but nothing formal.
But just pretty much overall, so ever since you were born, they just talk to you in Korean.
Mm-hmm.
Do they still talk to you in Korean?
Not so much anymore. It's just easier for me to understand.
Mostly in English.
Yeah.
Really? So when they talk to you in Korean, was it usually when they're angry?
Oh yeah. Oh yes. And oh my gosh, my mom would me and my mom would fight. She would say bad words in Korean.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just call me a bitch so I can understand.
Yeah.
So much easier.
That was the same situation at my place too. I was talking about it before, but whenever my mom and my dad swore, it was, if I swore in Korean, that was like really bad thing. If I swore in Spanish in front of my mom, that was really bad. If I said fuck, they're like, that's fine.
It's okay.
Like, it doesn't really affect them as much. You know exactly that situation with your mom. Like, if she calls you like a bitch in English, you're like, just give it to me. Just like, yeah, but it's so funny how that works. You know, usually, if you don't hear it in your own language, it doesn't really affect you as much.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is so true. I try not to swear at my mom anymore though. It's rude.
Things are going good at home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, we're live.
On our life.
We're live. What's up, everyone?
Hello.
This is
left hand.
welcome to the Artist Journey. I'm your host, Wilfred Lee, and with me tonight. Actually, today it's still day out. It's a beautiful afternoon with the beautiful, talented, funny, and creative, and running participant, leader in the 48-hour team, named AKA 20-hour 25.
Yeah, the hour 25.
Jenna Kim.
Thank you.
Jenna Kim,
Hello.
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Thank you for having me. Always a pleasure to work with this guy.
Always a pleasure to work with this girl. Every time I say something, she is that girl that said it. So she is the official, that's what she said, girl.
Oh, I'm like, where is he going with this? Waiting.
Yeah.
It's always fun to be here.
Yeah. You know, I had something really weird happen to me today.
What?
Before you came,
Yeah.
I was, as I told you, I had a meeting. And my friend Woo Yanni, she has a cafe in Hapjeong.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to, we usually go there for a meeting. Especially, it's kind of a class, but I wouldn't say it's a class, we just talk. And I get paid, so it probably is a class. And we usually, there's like a separate study room where we usually go in and talk. But this time I was just a little bit late, like 5 minutes, so it was kind of occupied. So there's no, it'd be a little bit distractive. And then outside there was people talking, so there was no choice. We just had to sit at this one table by the window. I came in, I'm like, talk to my friend. I'm like, oh, hi, how are you? And she goes, oh, good. And as I was talking, there was 2 girls and a mom sitting at a table right beside it, all Korean. And as I was talking to my friend, I realized one girl was talking in English. And I didn't realize it at the beginning. And she probably heard me because she was talking Korean and so she started talking English. And then I didn't look at her. I only looked at her with my peripheral vision, but I kind of felt like she was trying to make me notice her talking English.
Yeah. She probably wants you to hit on her.
No, but she was like an American.
Oh, okay.
For sure. So she was like, yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm just chilling here.
Chill out, maxing, relaxing, all
doing
cool.
my shits. And I'm just like trying to talk to my friend, like, because I just want to focus on what I do. And then she was becoming more and more outrageous.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's so fucked up.
Disaster. Oh.
Whatever. Okay, see you later, my nigga.
Oh,
And
no, she didn't.
She did. And then finally, I just looked at her. I was like, what the fuck?
You should have been like, I'm Canadian. Can you stop it?
And then her mom was like there and said something Korean's like, don't ever say that. Don't ever say that again.
Oh my God.
And then she would not back down. She's like, 엄마, 왜 그래? She goes, take that back. Take that back. And she said it like in like Panmao.
Was she young or older?
She was maybe like our age.
Okay, fair
Maybe
enough.
younger, but still naive. And I was like, I was just didn't want to look at her, and I was trying to talk to my friend, and then she'd be like singing some song like I don't know, some no diggity, no down.
No.
She's like singing and stuff. I'm like,
She's making
oh,
this up.
I was really cringing at the time.
Of
My
course.
face was like this, but my hands were like this.
So mortified. Ew, pull it together. So you need to be aware of your social situation or non-social situation.
I couldn't believe the extent that she went to. Just
So did you get her number? Just
No,
kidding.
but what I like to do sometimes in the subway when I'm standing behind a girl and she's on Facebook,
Yeah.
I search for her name and immediately like I send a private message,
Oh my
look behind you.
Dude, that is brilliant.
Yeah.
Has it ever worked where you like just look around, where she looks around and
No, I just walk away. Okay. Anyways. Yeah, so that's what happened to me.
oh my gosh,
That's really
Americans. American.
But Canadians are like that too though sometimes.
Yeah.
We call those Canadians that act like Americans.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know. I didn't know if there are Canadians that act like Americans. I haven't met one yet, but I'll work on that. I'll work on that. I do have a friend. He's Canadian. He's very close friends with him. He is a little bit obnoxious, and I would say maybe that would that make him American.
I just want to point out that I'm her Canadian friend, and I don't think there's a lot of Canadian friends out there. So whoever she's talking about, you know who you are.
Yeah. Yes. He knows. He will know.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
That's what Canada is. Anyways, so let's just talk about a few things going on. 48 Hour.
The film project.
Yeah, as you guys may not or may not know, we're gonna have an interview coming up with the 48 Hour producers.
You are.
Yeah, they're gonna do
Joseph and Young.
Joseph and Young.
Brilliant.
JNY.
Yeah, JNY. They're great.
Yeah, so they've been organizing the 48 Hour Seoul this year, and Janet and I, with Albert and a few other talented people, we're going to be participating in a group. And Janet is so awesome. She got a really beautiful place. It was so beautiful. Henry said it looked like it was like a porno shoot place.
Oh my God,
That's
yeah.
how beautiful it was. It looks like it was so good. You could do like a high quality HD
Totally
porno for
shoot a good porno. Henry's the fluffer,
The
mind
fluffer,
you, yes.
yeah.
So it could work. But I'm not that kind of director. We'll see.
anything can happen.
I know. we'll
Are we
never
allowed
know.
to do like explicit stuff for
Oh yeah.
48 hours?
I'm
We can do
sure
whatever
we
you
can.
want, basically.
I'm sure. I've read the release form, and we can pretty much do whatever we want. But
We're not going that way.
No. I'm not that perverted.
God.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna hold down the fort though. It's gonna be exciting. This project was, there was a lot of teams already made, and I had friends participating, and then I was like, well, it would be great to join their team because they already have it established. But since I'm
Right.
leaving in 3 weeks, I thought I want to do it. I want to do it with my friends, and so I got
Go out with a bang.
yeah, go out with a bang. It would be really nice to do something like this, especially because I went 2 years ago, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. I missed Rudy. Have you seen Rudy or Sunny Sides? Sunny's film?
Yeah, I saw it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's online. You guys can check it out.
With our actor friend or comedian friend Rudy. So funny. But it made me really jealous. I wanted to do one too. And they didn't do it last year. So I was bummed about that. And they're doing it this year. I'm like, all right, I got to do it. Can't make any excuses. And so, yeah, I formed my own team, which was really good. I wasn't looking to be a director though. I wanted to be just a writer.
But you took that initiative.
I'm taking that role, yes.
But it's pretty cool though how that happens. You know, sometimes when you see something, usually people kind of get, oh fuck, I can never do that. But if you get to that point where you know, even jealousy can be a huge motivation that you're just like, fuck yeah, I want to do this too.
Exactly.
You know, that's like the best thing that you can try out.
Well, I figure don't get jealous, get even. You know what? Why wouldn't I be able to do it? Well, there are some reasons why, but like, keep it real here. But you know, there's things like research and friends that can help out.
Yeah. And essentially, you know, even we talked about this, I think, last time we met on the podcast here. But you actually were, before you even got into stand-up, you were already kind of working on being a writer,
Yes.
a comedian
Yeah.
writer specifically.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I
Yeah.
did talk about that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yes, love writing. It's great. I studied English lit, so all I studied were like these broken-hearted souls writing about various things, love and whatnot, but it spoke to me. It's cheesy, but it did speak to me, so I wanted to do that. And writing comedy is so fun. It's the best.
What's so fun about writing comedy? Where do you find the humorous situations?
Well, honestly, I don't know if I was always funny at first. It probably wasn't. I know there are plenty of people who don't think I'm funny, but that's just, they're different. People find different things funny. But I had to surround myself with funny people to learn how to be a better comedic writer. And so now I'm like writing something funny, and it's so fun for me. I'll laugh, but I also think about, oh my God, I can't wait to tell this. People are gonna laugh, and then I know that feeling they get from laughing is awesome, so it makes me happy. Yeah.
But in terms of like when you're thinking of something funny, is it usually like a specific situation going on? Like, how do you start developing an idea most of the time?
Like a joke?
Yeah.
Sometimes it'll just happen in real life situations.
That's where you get most of your stuff from.
Yeah. And then, but there are times where I'm like, oh, I have a show next week. I want to do new material. How am I going to come up with new jokes? So I will pick something that's happening in my life. For example, a month ago, all my friends who are in relationships kept coming to me for advice. And I've been single for quite some time. And I thought it was very odd that they were doing that. So I just like sat there and started writing out jokes, just like stupid jokes, easy, corny jokes. And then I take the ones that I do like and I put it together in a story. Perhaps it's a fake story. Perhaps it's a story that happened a year ago or 10 years ago.
You know, sometimes you got to be careful because usually when you say a fake story, everyone always believes you, no matter what.
So that's what I said in one of my bits. I talk about this girl and then I say something mean about her. So the audience reaction is like, oh, and I'm like, no, don't worry. This is a fake story. And then they laugh.
And then they're like, oh.
Yeah. They do laugh at that too. I don't want to tell the joke now.
No.
It's a good joke though.
Yes, it is a joke. Save it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wrote, I've been using Facebook kind of as a Twitter just because I'm just writing stuff there.
Yeah.
And
that's helpful.
And recently, before I really kind of held back on just my ideas and saving it, but I kind of realized now that not everyone is going to read my Facebook status.
Oh yeah.
So I was in the washroom, in the public men's washroom, and then I wrote, sometimes I like to work on my triceps by using the handicap urinal and do dips. Like
I did see that.
And then I used the location and I actually wrote down men's washroom.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like I'm literally there.
That's hilarious.
And then, yeah.
That's a good joke, too.
My girlfriend was like, it's like, I don't think you should say that. Like, that was the only time she ever said that. And I said a lot of terrible things on stage. My mom actually messaged me afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she never...
You're Facebook friends with her, too?
Yeah, yeah. She, like, emailed me. But I don't know if she really got that joke because she's like, I don't like the picture about the washroom. I love you, Mom. And I was like, oh, did she read that or not?
Oh.
But I had like jokes much more worse than that, but I thought that was pretty funny. And the
funny.
thing was, like, when I explained the situation to my girlfriend, she had no concept about the handicap urinals, because many girls.
Why.
So then I took this picture of like a guy doing dips on a machine.
Yeah.
And I took a picture of like the handicap urinal. I'm like, see how similar they are? That's what I was doing. She's like, oh.
Oh, I get it. She's a sweet, innocent girl.
Yeah, but I kind of realized, learning any type of language, definitely the best way to understand is through humor.
Yeah, definitely. People can relate to that in any, any subject, topic. Well, you know what they say. They say in comedy, there is no topic that you can't joke about. So that's why a lot of crude things come from it. But I don't know. I feel like it brings out the truth in the matter, so that's why people appreciate it.
Yeah, it's like truth seeking.
Truth seeking, and then it's our job to structuralize. Yes, structuralize it. Whoa, that's a $5 word.
Whoa,
maybe
kid.
30. But put it in a bit, and then you have your act, and that's when it becomes art or stand-up comedy art. That's the way.
So in your case now, like if you want to go more into like being as a comedy writer and stuff, it's kind of like working and thinking in a variety of different personalities and characters as well.
Yeah,
right?
a lot of that.
So you want to focus more on like making a personal world? Do you already have like a specific type of premise or anything that you want to start working on to make like a...
Oh, for the short film or just anything in general?
No, just anything in general.
I have a list of characters. They have very odd mannerisms or certain type of people with occupations, but I haven't actually put them together in a story. Not all of them would go well, but so many ideas, but I haven't put a story together. I'm more like I like the comedy sketches, something like,
Gay concert?
oh yeah, like Gag Concert. Oh, I love that show so much.
Yeah.
But like SNL.
Have you seen SNL Korea?
No, I don't. I should, but I heard bad reviews on
But
it.
that's what no one heard of
No,
SNL Korea.
I know.
I don't think it's still going, is it?
No, I think they did like 1 or 2 episodes and it just wasn't good enough. Or maybe that wasn't it. Maybe it was great, but just the audience didn't get it. But I thought they would, given that Gag Concert is so successful.
But why is that? Because I think, SNL is a little bit like Gay Concert,
I agree.
but maybe with its Western influences or sensibilities, it's kind of like not that, like you said, a lot of Koreans don't get it. Like I kind of realize sometimes that Koreans don't fully understand sarcasm most of the time. Like sarcasm is a really Western thing.
It is. But the Gag Concert...
It's hard to explain. Can you explain what sarcasm is to like?
Oh
Korean?
yeah, sarcasm is a way to... What would you say?
Right?
Similar. I'm like, yes, I can do it. Pause.
Yeah.
I would say it's close to being ironic. For example,
Like Alanis Morissette song, you just play that.
yeah,
That's what this
that's
is.
a sarcasm. No, that. Yeah, actually, that could because okay. For example, it's there. You have a person who hates rain, and it's raining.
Not the singer.
Not this, and it's rain.
Because see, we're
It's
talking
raining.
to a Korean audience.
Oh, you're right. It is the atmosphere. There's rain in the atmosphere. Better? I was a teacher at one point. Okay, so, and that person says, great, it's raining. That's ironic that a person who hates rain talks about saying, hey, they're happy about it raining.
Yeah, and the Korean person's like, oh, 진짜?
Oh, yeah, the Korean person would be like, oh, wow, this guy really does like rain.
Yeah.
But
I thought you hated
obviously-
rain, and you're like, oh, never mind.
Never mind. Yeah, it's all awkward.
yeah.
Walk away. Yeah, that's sarcasm. That's my example of it. To actually define it is
Yeah, because
hard.
usually when you watch Gay Concert and stuff, it's usually very evident and clear what the comedy is, and it's very caricaturized. Like they're just like these huge exaggerated characters being played and stuff that you can obviously tell when to laugh and when not to laugh
Yeah.
and stuff.
Well, for example, there was this one that I thought there was a hint of sarcasm. The sketch was these situations that Korean people act in, like for example, cultural situations. For example, when you're eating dinner and you want to pay at the end of the meal, what happens? You and your friend, you finish eating. What do you guys do once the bill comes?
Dime and dash.
No, we don't dine and dash.
I never dine and dash.
Korean people don't do that.
No, we fight over the pay.
Exactly.
For the bill.
You fight over the bill, and it becomes
to.
this crazy battle at the cash register. Like, oh, I'll pay. So they act that out in the Gag Concert, and then off to the side, there's this news type of reporter, and in Korean, he's like, "Why do we do this? Why must we act this way?" And he says a bunch of other things. Which I thought there was a little bit of sarcasm. That show brings so much humor to Korea. It's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, that is like the central focus of where most of that's like the only source other than like having those type of reality MC shows that they
Right.
have, where it's just like they're just talking and stuff, where it's just naturally coming out based on
Yeah,
conversations.
exactly.
But in terms of that, like having an actual pre-planned set of like skits and stuff,
Yeah.
there's nothing else, right?
I can't think of any. I wish I did know more. I'm sure one of my Korean friends could list a bunch, but yeah, I'm sick of the Korean reality shows. So I love Gag Concert.
Why do you hate them, or why are you getting sick of them?
They're just not as funny as they used to be, I think, personally. But you know what? I haven't sat down and watched a whole season of the one where they're wearing pajamas.
I have no idea.
Okay, anyway, it's pretty funny, but back in early 2000s, I used to watch something called X-Men, and Yeonhae Pyeonji. Have you seen those?
I think I've seen X-Men before, yeah.
X-Men was hilarious. And that's when Kang Ho-dong and MCU were together. Lee Seung-gi was just coming out, and he was just so adorable. Still adorable, but that's when everyone was like kind of going for him. So it was hilarious. And the premise of the show is awesome. You like play these games, but one guy is the mole, which they call the X-Men, and so in the end they have to guess who the X-Men was. And that person would like mess up the game on purpose, but they have to pretend like it was an accident so they don't get called out on.
I really like the show The Running Man too.
Oh yeah, Running Man.
Running Man's pretty good.
They go around to different cities and do.
Yeah, and then one person has to like catch them all, and then they're always hiding. Have you seen that?
Oh, okay. I have heard of it. I've seen it. I didn't know that was.
It was like the Arnold
purpose.
Schwarzenegger version. It's like, you know.
What's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Have you seen?
Love him.
Do you know the movie Running Man?
Oh no, I don't. That's why.
Okay, there was this movie. I think the story was originally based from a story by Stephen King.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And then they made a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and it's like so futuristic 80s. It's so amazing.
Of course.
That's something I gotta put on the list for my girlfriend to watch. And then, you know, it's like the Hunger Games, but with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and they're wearing like these spandex and it's like 80s and like glamorized and all these kind of like weird out, super, you know, kind of like manga-esque character guys.
Oh wow.
Like coming out to kill them with like a motorbike with like a chainsaw. I'm gonna come and kill you. Yeah. And but the Korean one is just like one person has to catch them all.
Okay, I like that. That's hard. Do they ever catch them all?
Yeah.
Okay, we're not talking about Pokemon. I feel like
Gotta catch them.
they got it from Pokemon.
Did you see the PETA thing?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god, it's terrible. Oh my god, I couldn't believe this. Okay, so PETA, basically they did this version, their own version of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Right? So they made a Flash game.
Yeah.
And you go to their site and you can play it.
Okay.
And like Pikachu, he has like this neck iron chain on him. And all the Pokemon catchers all look like zombies, kind of. They're not zombies, but they have like blood on them. They look a little bit fucked up and psychoed, and they have needles. And then it's basically taking all the characters from Pikachu.
Yeah.
And in this scenario, all the Pokemons are trying to fight back against their masters for enslaving them.
Whoa, that's cool.
And okay, that's what you think, because it's Pokemon. It's taking your childhood friends, and you're using those kind of situations. But then afterward, what happens? I was playing this game. If you want to play this, I can show it to you.
Oh, I totally want to. Yeah.
Okay.
Is it scary though? I'm a little weary.
Okay.
Anyway, continue.
All right. Okay. So what happens is you play this game. You're going against one of the fighters, and you have to. I choose the electrical hit. Boom. I choose protest. Dun dun dun. I choose lovable hug. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
You fight the first person, and he goes, "Oh, you beat me. I guess Pokemons are okay," or blah blah blah. And you start walking up, and then you meet this one nurse. She's like, "Yeah, not all of us are bad. I'll help you too, Pikachu." Gives him this treasure.
Yeah.
Right, chest in the game. You open it up, and it's a video. Okay, I turned on this video, and it's this really really sad song with this guy on the acoustic guitar. I forget what it's called, and you just start to see a 3-minute clip of pigs getting slaughtered, cows hanging upside down. Their necks are cut and it's dangling.
Like real or
it's
cartoon?
Real. No, it's real. No. It's real.
PETA did this?
Yeah, and like elephants getting the shit beat out of them with canes and stuff. And usually when I see that stuff, I'm just like, I turn it off. I don't want to see this and stuff. And then I was getting really depressed. I was getting really sad. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna really try and see this to the end. It is so depressing. It is so fucked up.
Well, they're clearly trying to appeal to emotion, PETA.
Oh my god! But I couldn't believe it, because you gotta think about it. Like, people who are gonna watch that are most likely gonna be kids.
Yeah.
Because they think, it's
Pokemon.
It's Pokemon, and then they get this clip from a treasure chest from a fucking nurse in a game. They open it up, and it's so graphic.
Oh Jesus!
I could not believe how graphic it was.
How are they getting away with it?
I have no idea. Like, I was like, how did they get the rights of doing that with Pokemon and putting that in there? And then later on, they just showed this It was so terrible.
Yeah, it was
And I
not
watched, and I
tempting to
played
go
it at
there.
work too, and I was just like, I can't do work right now.
Oh, I know.
It was
You're so
like
distraught.
they're like lunchtime. I was like, fuck, I can't go to lunch right now.
Don't even eat. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah, I watched this movie called, or it's also a book called Fast Food Nation. Have you heard of it?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing book. It's like this journalist did a bunch of report on the fast food industry in America, and then they turned it into a movie. Amazing movie, like Ethan Hawke. Oh Jesus.
Really?
Will
Farrell.
no, Valderrama, the guy from that 70s show.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think Bruce Willis. Anyway, great cast, but it's not a documentary form. There's an actual story to it, plot, and it just shows how the fast food industry works. But it was also great because it also showed how these companies, like AKA McDonald's or Burger King, would hire their employees. They would go to Mexico, smuggle them into the country, have them work in the factories, and then they're like working at a really fast pace. So like there are chances where a finger will get cut off, a leg got cut off. That could have been a hyperbole. Maybe you need a little drama, but. But these Mexicans, they don't have insurance. They're working illegally,
Right.
so they would just dump them right back into the street. That's what would happen. And then they would show that these burgers had like cow feces in them because they're just working so fast to produce the food that they wouldn't stop the conveyor belt, the line. What do you call the assembly line? And so yeah, I didn't eat fast food for a good 6 months after that.
And then I had a huge Big Mac. and 6
Well,
McNuggets
when
and
you're-
fries and a shake, and I'm
when
like, it ain't that bad.
I did. When you're in the right state of mind, I'm like, oh God, I need it. So I did. But it's not very healthy, so I try to avoid it.
I loved how you like. Well, I did it for 6 months.
6 months.
But after, it
Yeah.
was so good.
Well, during that 6 month, I'd like to tell myself that they've shaped up. Probably not.
Shaped up whatever fingers left in there and just
know.
grind it up
So
for you to
bad.
eat it.
But you know what? Where is it? The McDonald's in a smaller country. I really hate that. I can't remember. But religion is quite important there, so they make their meat with very quality meat, even at McDonald's.
Really?
Yeah, the animals are treated fairly, and so they say. Who knows?
But it's still under the company name, McDonald's.
Yeah. I don't know how they do that. But yeah, don't eat fast food. It's not healthy anyway.
Yeah, you probably have seen those videos of like that one lady. She had a McDonald's in her lunchbox. She didn't open it for 3 years.
Oh God, sick. And
Oh my God.
it was fine, right?
No.
Oh.
Oh, it was fine. It was like
Yeah.
completely the same.
Yeah.
It looked completely the same. Then she had like an actual potato or whatever, not the same situation, but it's like completely green and
Yeah.
just full of fungi
3
and shit.
years, gross.
So like that means it never breaks down the entire body at all.
Our bodies can't process that crap.
Yeah.
There was this university that did a comparison. They put the French fries in this glass container and did a time lapse. 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. I think it lasted up to maybe a year, but the hamburger that they did, they had to throw it away after a while because it just smelled too bad. So the hamburgers weren't as bad as the French fries. French fries by far the worst.
I'm kind of wondering, what if the hamburger guy was Mexican?
Hamburglar.
You want to get some McNuggets, man? So come over here. Let's go get some shit together.
Hey, let's do it.
And what is that big guy with the big purple?
Oh, what is he, a dinosaur?
No, I
I'm
thought he
thinking
was
of
like a really, really old McNugget, which is purple. He was like an old McNugget, purple.
He quite could be. Ugh, and yes.
What is his name? Grimace?
I have no idea.
Grimace?
Grimace?
Is it Grimace?
I don't even know the clown's name. Oh, McDonald's? Probably. That was sarcasm.
I don't even know the clown's name.
Ronald McDonald. Yeah.
That was like the Batman shooting.
Oh yeah.
That guy. What was his name? He shot in Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah, I
in
know him.
Oregon.
I forgot his name though.
Yeah, but they said he was getting the influence of the Joker, but he
Yeah.
looked like Ronald McDonald.
He did look like Ronald McDonald.
That's
A
scarier.
freak. Ugh.
That is much more scarier.
Yeah, there were some jokes about the Batman, about that incident. And it was
Because
too soon.
everything is open to interpretation and to be
Absolutely.
funny, as she had quoted before.
Right, and
That's
so
what she had said.
I think that the joke
I think, if I'm
I
not
should say
wrong,
this
that I did
carefully.
not necessarily make. I'm just
Yeah,
sending the
just
message along to
saying,
you.
as a comedian,
Viewer discretion is
it was
advised.
funny. It was funny. It was a funny joke.
If I don't laugh, this might be really
I'm not
bad.
gonna tell it. I can't.
Okay.
Because I do have tact, and it was just too soon to say that joke.
Too soon.
And yeah, but you know, that's a part of being a comedian, knowing when to tell a joke. Oh man, when Amy Winehouse died, I told an Amy Winehouse joke maybe a month after her death. And I loved Amy Winehouse. She is an amazing, very talented person, but I think some people were offended, and I was like, too soon? Sorry. But
I think a month later is okay.
okay, it's one person. Come on. Versus a movie.
But you know,
theater.
there's still gonna
Does
be
that make
people
it better?
still gonna be offended by like Twin Tower
Yeah.
jokes or
Oh
something
my
like that.
God.
And it's been what,
Louis-
like a decade or something?
Yeah, but it's again tact. Louis C.K. has the best 9/11 joke. Oh, that bit. I should say bit because that that situation wasn't a joke. He has a great bit about it. Have you heard it?
I don't think so.
He was like, okay, the paraphrasing. I don't like doing other people's jokes because I mess it up, but I will try. He's talking about how he knows he's not a good person, and he knows he's not a good person, or the way he gauges a good person is how long do you wait before you masturbate. How long he waited. See, this is why I shouldn't tell other people's jokes.
But I know where you're going with
You
this.
know, so
Don't stop.
so he knew he was a bad person because after 9/11 happened, he only waited like a week. Maybe it was an hour. I don't see. Don't tell other people's joke. The point is, it wasn't
That's
a long
actually kind of funny
time.
when you don't know.
Yeah.
Was it an hour? It's
Was
like
it
an hour.
hour?
Right after seeing that.
Some dramatic amount of time, and so he knew from that he was not a good person. And I was like, dude, that is
That is pretty brilliant.
cool, and it's pretty funny. Yeah. I do mess up my words sometimes. One time I was on stage and I was talking about my students being assholes. I was supposed to say, my kids are assholes. And then what I ended up saying was, like, there are kids in my asshole. And it was really funny for everybody. But.
And then your teacher was like, damn it. I know.
No, I've been in her asshole.
I love when you did that joke because you can never get through it. You just like
The deaf joke.
did that joke.
Oh my god, I love my deaf joke, but I can't.
I know.
I know what you
Guys, anything?
I feel so awful imitating a deaf person, but that's
Because
really.
you can't do it good.
I can do it good, or
Like,
can I?
You cannot. That's why
I
you feel
cannot.
so bad.
Yeah.
If you did justice to it, like, I can do it.
I know. No, I feel guilty. I feel really bad. I don't want to make fun of deaf people, especially my teacher. I had a teacher who was deaf, so I made a joke about her, about a situation in class, and I imitate her on stage, and I can't get through the joke. I'm dying laughing.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
You know what's really funny though is it's kind of interesting how you still have how can I say you still have a little bit of moral.
I do.
to not say certain jokes. I talk with Albert and he's like, yeah, I'm like, we have no more shame anymore. We just say whatever we
No
want.
shame. Oh, the last show, dear Jesus,
That was really disturbing. Not really
Really?
disturbing, but it was like
touched
really
on
dark stuff.
Every subject, yeah, everything. I was surprised. I was like, was it because there were parents in the room and we wanted to shock value?
No, but I think we were like most of us we heard those jokes for a while before
Right.
events, right?
And we are friends, and we do talk about some pretty crude stuff, which is nice. But I guess
Which is nice.
keep it real. But as one of the few female comedians, I kind of want to veer away from talking about too perverted stuff. Well, okay, well, for example, this is why.
This is true.
I don't like telling a perverted joke or like making fun of myself. Maybe I'm like a slut. I do have a joke about that. I'm not, but it's a joke. I don't like doing it because then a lot of guys will come up to me after the show and
No.
hit on me, which is, it's fine to get hit on, but when I tell those jokes specifically, that's when I get hit on. If I got hit on every time, then that's cool, but it's only when I tell the jokes where I'm like, hey, I'm easy in bed, or like I like sex, or I'm a slut. They're like, oh my god, we're getting this girl liquored up. I'm like, it's a joke, guys. Relax.
You're like, can I get you a drink? Ding ding.
Yes. But I will take them. I will take the drinks. Oh, you won't buy me a drink? Oh,
That's
yes.
my girl.
I know.
That's my girl.
I do say thank you. I don't go home with them though.
No, of
That would
course
be
not.
weird.
That would be weird. That's what
Yes.
Craigslist is for.
Okay, Cupid.
Yeah, Craigslist is getting crazier these days.
Yeah, I haven't been on there for a while.
I check it once in a while for
Mm-hmm.
material.
Oh yeah, I love that funny people joke where they're like, if Craigslist and MySpace got into a fight, who would win? Have you heard that?
No,
It's
no.
funny. It's like MySpace has a lot of, well, you'd have a lot of more friends with you, but Craigslist, you got a bunch of weirdos, the crazies. There are a lot of.
I think our troupe of comedians are like a big Craigslist.
You think
ad.
so?
Yeah, we're all like a bunch of Craigslist.
We're Craiglisters.
Some
Well,
are men looking for men. Some are like.
Oh
women,
yeah, that's right.
know.
Got some the gays, the
The gays
the
is actually
gays.
pronounced as them gays.
Sorry, is that rude? I have a lot of gay
I'm gonna
friends.
do what the fuck I want.
Yeah. And we have the Flaming Ginger.
Flaming ginger.
Who else do we have? The Token Asian.
By the-
Actually, no, wait, you're Asian. There's a couple of us there.
Actually, Sean recently asked me, so are you Korean?
And he says
all?
it just like that. I can totally picture
You know,
him saying,
and I was like, what are you talking about? He's like,
oh my,
yeah, of course.
just come out with it.
Yeah,
You Korean?
it's so funny. And because he was mentioning before how when he went to Japan, he could tell who the Koreans were
Oh yeah.
by how they were dressing, and they had popped up collars and
Yeah.
like glasses. I'm like, wait, you couldn't tell by their faces? Like, you know, like you can.
That's what you should.
You're really good at distinguishing like Asians from other Asians, right?
Actually, I'm not as good as I thought because I think this is my reasoning because I grew up with a lot of mixed Asian people. Like my best friend back home, she's half Chinese, half Laos. I have another friend who's half Chinese, half Vietnamese, and I'm like, I can't tell. Korean, I think I'm pretty good with Korean people though. I could tell
Okay, then we gotta get you to take the Asian test.
the Asian test. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to do the Asian test?
Does it ask me
Okay.
how Asian am I?
No, it's an actual test.
Okay.
And then there's a group of people.
Oh, somebody else did this.
Yeah.
Know you're Asian. I love this. I'm having a great time.
It's okay. This test is at alllooksame.com,
Plug.
and this one is much more easier because it's you can only choose between Chinese, Japanese, and Koreans.
Okay.
The one I had done a long time ago, I guess they changed it, but it was Chinese, Japanese, Vietnamese,
Oh, they should do that.
Filipino. Okay, so Janet's gonna do it. Okay, if you guys want to try this too, you can share your results. The site is alllooksame.com.
Alllooksame.
So number one,
A
so
little racist.
immediately, just say the first thing that goes into your mind.
Korean.
Okay, Korean. Okay, first guy's Korean.
Will it tell me in the end? Ooh, that one's hard. Chinese.
Ooh, that one's hard. I don't know Chinese.
Oh my god. Jesus, this is kind of hard. Okay, I'm gonna say. Oh shit.
He has the potential to be a shooter.
Oh my god, that's sideshow Bob hair kind of
Sideshow
blonde.
Bob.
Okay, Japanese.
Japanese.
I don't know any Chinese people with that. Japanese.
Japanese.
Why are they making weird faces? Oh, that one's hard. Korean.
Okay.
That
That was hard. Korean.
Right? Japanese.
Japanese. Very interesting.
Wow, we all do look quite similar. Chinese.
Chinese. Something about her that looks a little bit Chinese.
Japanese for sure.
Very interesting.
Chinese.
Chinese. Wow.
I haven't picked Korean for a while, but she does not look Korean. I will say Japanese.
Okay.
This guy.
This guy right
This
here.
guy. He would be cuter without. He has a little chest hair. Korean people don't have chest hair.
Yeah, so that cancels it out,
Yeah.
right? Way to notice that.
I know. I would have to. Do Japanese and Chinese people have chest hair like that?
Who's more likely to have it?
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with Japanese.
Would you like to call a friend?
No, yeah. I don't know.
Japanese? You said? You said Japanese.
Okay, yeah,
right?
might as well.
Yeah,
Do
just
it.
go with it.
Oh, look at this, the model pose. Chinese. She's looking really serious.
Just because she's.
Oh, Japanese. Oh, I haven't picked Korean in a long time. Must be wrong on something. Korean, sure.
Whoa. That's interesting. This guy right here.
Oh my gosh.
He's Filipino trying to be Chinese.
Yeah, I mean, they don't all look Chinese, Japanese, Korean. Sure, Japanese.
Japanese. You picked a lot of Japanese.
And, oh, Chinese.
This guy.
Korean.
Korean. Interesting. And her?
Japanese.
Japanese. Okay, your score is
Oh,
8.
Ooh.
Not bad.
The average is 7.
Yeah, so out of 18, she got 8. The average is 7, so your result is bad, but needs a lot of work. Albert's and Sean's was like 4.
Ooh.
So it was like might as well toss a coin.
Yeah.
First guy, Chinese.
Okay.
This lady here, she's not Chinese, she's Japanese. Japanese.
Well, after a while, I started going by teeth. That is a good indicator.
Yeah, so you're absolutely right, especially with Japanese people. You can tell just by looking at their teeth.
And see,
She's Korean.
I can't. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
That guy is what? Wait, scroll up that way.
This guy's Chinese.
Chinese? Oh man.
But I would have said the same thing too. He
Right?
does look very Japanese.
I think it was the hair.
Yeah, he looks
his
like he's like a
style.
manga reader. Like
Yeah,
he reads a lot of
exactly. He's working
comics.
at Ghibli Studio.
Yeah, exactly. She's Korean.
Okay. let me
She's
get
Korean
that.
too. This guy
Oh, I
was
was
so
right with the
Korean.
Japanese, the guy with the blonde hair.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
she's Korean.
You know what? I noticed there are so many different Korean Korean people who look very diverse. Is that what I want to say?
They all look diverse.
Yeah, they're all Korean.
Oh, absolutely.
Some of them have been born and raised in Korea, but they look so different than other Korean people. I guess when I think of Korean people, I think of like a K-pop star, or typically, not all, obviously, but yeah.
But usually, Koreans, they all have a very similar lineage of people. There's like Kims, Lees,
Right.
Chaes, and stuff like that. I think in China, they have so many more people. It's like a lot of more,
Right.
I don't know, different lines of lineages. So you can get a different variety.
I get it. Yep.
Anyways,
Right, that
so
was
anyways,
okay.
you did it. That was
8. Yes.
that was slightly above average. So another thing I wanted to share with you, I just saw this recently, was Oregon's monster mushroom is the
Yeah.
world's biggest living thing.
Wow.
You want to
In
see?
Oregon, I'm so proud. I'm from Portland, Oregon,
Oh snap! Where is it?
by the way.
Oregon monster.
Yeah. I'm going back to Oregon soon. I love it there. It's a great place, everybody.
Look how big this is.
That is what?
That looks photoshopped.
That's ridiculous. Wait. Can you click on the the link?
Yeah, let's get this one. Just this one too, just in
Yeah.
case.
How is that possible? All the hippies are gonna try to eat it and get high off of it.
Imagine if you could.
No,
Has anyone tried?
to get high off a mushroom?
Yeah.
Not
No,
that type
like
of mushroom.
no, like this. Like for
oh,
example,
the exact one. No,
just take
I
a
don't
bite of
know.
it. Imagine if you could.
That'd be awesome. That would be like the Alice in Wonderland thing.
Or just
she-
like Amsterdam. Just like
Oh, I haven't been there.
me neither. Sadly, I would love to go to Amsterdam.
You know who studied there? Do you know Seth Meyers
Yeah.
from SNL? I think he studied in Amsterdam. He's a funny stand-up comedian too.
Is he really?
I've heard his stuff, and he was the speaker at the presidential dinner this year, I believe, maybe last year. He did a great job. Last year, it was great. Anyway, that is a huge mushroom.
The largest living organism ever found has been discovered in an ancient American forest. Is there such a thing as an ancient American forest?
That does not work at ancient. American's history is like 300 years old. Get out of here.
That's very weird. The Amarilla ostoyae, pronounced in Spanish, popularly known as the honey mushroom, started from a single spore too small to see without a microscope. It has been
know that.
spreading its black shoestring filaments called rhinoceros morphs.
No, rhizomorphs.
Rhizomorphs.
Rhinos.
Through the forest for an estimated 2,400 years, killing trees as it grows. That's crazy. It now covers 2,200 acres of the Malheur National Forest in Eastern Oregon.
Actually, I don't know that forest, but I know Eastern Oregon. Wait, I want to see that picture again.
Yeah, we only care about the picture.
That is huge. I like the deeds too. Yeah, that one.
What?
Yeah, can you make it big? Thank you.
That's what she said.
Can you make it big?
As we look at mushroom
Perfect.
pictures. What's going on with the internet?
That's okay. I love the internet. Let's see. Wow, Oregon, good job getting some attention. Actually, you know the MTV Real World?
Yeah.
Do you know where it is this
No.
year? Portland, Oregon.
That's still going on, MTV?
Yeah, it's still
Wow.
going on. And I'm like, okay, this could work, but I don't know how interesting it can really be with these people. Well, that's the thing. I don't know who the people are yet. They're shooting it now. There are a lot of great things about Portland. It's a small city. You can only do these things for so long, but the people are really going to have to step it up for this to make our city look good. That's what I hope they'll do.
Have you watched that show, K-Town?
Oh, I have. Let me tell you about K-Town.
Yes.
Let me just break it down.
You're
here.
the perfect person to ask about K-Town.
I do love reality TV shows, but
Yeah.
they do have to be good. You know, they are disgusting though, and they're bad for certain people, okay, who don't read books, for example. Anyway, I'm not trying to be judgy here. Regardless, I'm like watching this show. It's on YouTube. They're 12-minute clips. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm like 5 minutes in. I'm like, this is so effing bad. Can I swear?
Sure, yeah. I swore a couple times.
It's fucking bad. I'm like, who the hell do these people think they are? Trying to.
One of them's Chinese, too.
Oh, yeah, one of them is Chinese.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying. It is just called K-Town.
Because it's in K-Town, LA.
Yes.
It's these people who exploit the Korean American culture in LA, which is, do your thing. What I do,
It's like
there are
Asian Jersey Shore, too.
the Asian Jersey Shore, yeah, I guess I should say it that way. So I'm 5 minutes in, and I'm just like, I'm kind of embarrassed because I'm Korean American. And I'm like, this is what people are gonna think of me. I can't believe this show is on. But now I'm like, I cannot wait until the season finale is on YouTube because it's so bad that I want to finish it. I don't know, so I watched the next 4 episodes after I finished the first one.
Yeah.
It's a ridiculous show. It's not good. And what I find also ridiculous about that show is that they take it very seriously. It seems like that. I'm sure the producers are like, listen, you got to do this
You mean Tyrese?
and then make the diaries. They make blogs. And I'm like, first of all, I don't really know why you think people want to listen to your explanation from punching a girl or throwing a drink on someone. And they're not even funny. I'm like, be funny at least. One of the girls, I actually really like her because she has a real job and she seems to work really hard and she's funny. She cracks jokes all the time.
Is she the hairstylist?
Her, yes.
Yeah.
I don't know her
She
name.
seems cool.
Yeah, I like her. That's my thing. As long as you're a hard worker and, as long as you're a hard worker.
And you don't
I can-
embarrass the Korean family heritage.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Because it makes it harder for me because now I'm like, I'm going to go to LA and I'm going to see all these people and either they're going to assume that about me. I don't really care because I have my own life, but I don't want ignorant people coming up to me thinking or asking me these type of questions like someone they would ask on a K-Town. Oh, God, that would be the worst.
Yeah.
But, I'm going to get racist comments and questions all the time.
Happens to the best of us
Yeah.
and to the worst of us. Actually, that K-Town is all done now for season.
It is?
Yeah.
I'm going to have
I've
to
been watching
catch
that.
up on it.
I fucking love that show.
I know.
So love it.
So good, but so bad.
It's like McDonald's, right?
Yeah, it's
After
a really
6 months,
bad good show. No, really good bad show. That's
it's a
what I
really
meant.
good show. Yeah.
Really good bad show. It's bad, but it's so good. I can't stop.
I just can see you watching that, just order delivery McDonald's, just eating a huge
I know.
Big Mac. If I'm gonna eat this, I
Watching
might as well do
K-Town.
everything bad, poison
my
my mind with
God.
this, and then play the PETA Pokemon game.
And then I'm going to have to read, like, Kafka afterwards.
Kafka on the
I'm
Shore.
going to have to read a book and be like, please make me smart again. Ugh.
Yeah.
I sound like a snob. I'm not, but I wish that I wish the cast knew that there are better ways to get attention, I guess.
But yeah, I guess now these days it's just such a common thing that, anyone can be famous for not being
Right.
popular for, or, successful in one particular thing.
Yeah. But it was, is it racist if I say this? Like, it was funny with Jersey Shore, but I guess because I am Korean, watching K-Town and when they are really crazy, it hurts me a little bit. I'm not offended, but I'm like, damn.
So it hurts you more, especially when you're Korean?
Yeah. I'm like, because it's just not a good look, Not all Korean people are like that. I guess it's all right. Whatever.
But I guess it puts like a bad image on Korean kyopos, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does, absolutely. Like, what was that one girl's name? The really emotional one, the drama queen, Violet.
Maybe.
Yeah, I really like her. I think she's pretty, but she is one of the dumber people on that show for sure.
Yeah.
That's for damn sure.
It's said a lot. Mm.
Sorry, girlfriend. I mean, she can make it work though.
I wonder if
Anyway.
they don't have anything like that in Korea, do they? I mean, they have like a lot of reality shows, but
Right.
something to that extent where they're showing like a group of people.
Yeah, they shove them in a house. They used to. I
they
don't know
really?
if they do anymore. Yeah, or
I was watching Korea's Top Model.
Mhm.
I really had a hard time watching that.
yeah, not good.
I was actually kind of cringing.
Yeah. I wonder. Well, those.
And there was one girl that one of the models was actually transgender.
Wow.
And
I would watch it for that.
Yeah, and that was really interesting. And there was they had this one competition, and they were doing eliminations, and there was only 2 remaining left. One was just the model, one was the transgendered girl, and at the end they both came out of the door, and the transgendered girl won over the other girl.
That's great.
But that other girl was so devastated
Uh-huh.
because she just lost to a
Lost to-
transgendered girl.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my god.
She's probably talking a lot of smack.
Yeah, she must have like a huge complex.
Yeah. Well, I like that kind of stuff because it brings awareness, especially to this Korean culture. They probably aren't aware of a lot of transgenders.
Yeah, that is quite a huge breakthrough to have something
Yeah.
like that on Korean
I
television.
think that is great. Like, people don't need to see other Korean people getting drunk and fighting. Although it is entertaining.
But you see that every day.
I know. It's hard. I'm torn.
Isn't that weird how we used to binge drink in college or university is you see that every day with Korean ajishis. Like I've never seen that much puke like in public places. The only time I've seen that excessive amount of drinking and puking is only during college days.
Yeah.
But now it's like so evident.
Yeah. And it's totally fine. Yesterday when we were at the Itaewon International Food Festival, so fun.
Oh, really?
You should go. It's still going on today. There's so many great vendors there. Amazing. But we're just chilling in the street, drinking soju and beer, and I'm a little drunk at this point. And I'm holding the soju bottle. I don't want to drink it though. But this he was an ajashi, super wasted, just comes up to our group, and he looked nice. He was like, wearing a suit, but he was clearly just wasty faced, completely drunk.
Wasty face, I love
You
that.
could tell. And he's like pointing at my soju, and he was like, I want it. And I'm like, well, it's mine, and I don't really want your lips on it. And then he's like, oh, please, soju. I'm like, you can go get your own. But at that point, I was like, you know what? We're all having fun here. You can have it, sir. But I felt bad because I'm like, he's already drunk. Should I give him a half a bottle of soju? But it'll be fine. They're used to it.
Not my kids, not my responsibility.
It'll be great.
Actually, on my way here, just out of nowhere, this one really, really hammered ajashi was like came out of nowhere, and he started screaming at the top of his lungs,
God. At
But-
you? Or just
at the
outside,
world.
yeah.
And because the sun
The
was setting, it literally sounded like he was singing the intro to The Lion King.
oh my god.
He was like, ah, yes! And I was like, oh my god.
Whoa.
Like, has he seen this movie?
That would be awesome. Gosh, nothing crazy has been happening in my life like that.
That's a natural
Gosh, I
occurrence.
need that. I need that kind of stuff to tell me that my life is okay. Is that bad?
Yeah.
I need to see the crazies to validate my the security.
Yeah, I guess Korea's a little bit interesting like that. Like it doesn't have a huge extent of craziness. It's so weird because in Korea, they people go really out on drinking and binge drinking and stuff. Crime, a lot about corruption and stuff. The only
Yeah.
but whenever they have like a murder, it's like really ridiculously crazy.
Yeah.
and
Oh
stuff.
my God. Yeah, there was something in the news the other day. Darn, I wish I could say it, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna make up.
I'm gonna make up a story.
And
Just take
like,
this as a plausible fact.
It could have happened, like body pieces in a refrigerator, maybe garbage can.
Oh,
No.
Let's
See,
find
I'm
it.
not gonna. No, it's a very vague story. Because people, my
Oh.
Korean coworkers tell me these stories, and it's just so crazy. But then it just goes in one ear and out the other.
You know, it's a huge issue in Korea now is pedophilia.
Yeah.
And like a lot of older ajushis and people, they get so drunk they start having sex with like really young kids.
Yeah.
So this one female cardiologist has motioned to appeal that all suspects or all people that have sexually assaulted younger children, that they become castrated.
Yeah, I remember that because Albert had this bit on that.
Yeah, so they have to be castrated, and then she said, yeah, it's completely painful. So actually, there's no need to even get any type of anesthesia at all.
Oh my
It's
gosh,
completely
she's-
fine.
That's not gonna solve the problem, though.
Yeah, and then the counter problem with that, the counter argument was another group. They're like, well, that won't work because sexual aggression is within them innately, so it won't happen. But no one ever made the counter argument. It's like you're cutting the dick off someone too.
Yeah.
It's kind of
And they obviously did it for because they're emotionally fucked up.
yeah.
So just because, let's say, fine, they have no genitals, for example, how are they gonna act out in another situation? Kill someone with a weapon? Who knows? That's not gonna solve the problem. Come on, lady, think it through.
They could be a better singer, but that's about it.
Pour their heart out in song and dance.
And like,
There was a Broadway musical here. I forget.
Hedwig and the Angry Inch.
Was that the one where they didn't have any genitals? It was a really weird. It was really weird. See, when
Did you
I
hear that
make someone
musical
laugh,
about the guy with?
I think again that was the story. Again, I could be making part of it up. It was something.
You're like the
outrageous.
Onion.
I'm-
You're like the
Dude, I would love to work for the Onion.
You
Janet,
really are
tell-
right now.
Tell us that news article. Okay,
This just in.
there's a new musical on Broadway or in the Haywa district where Korean people act in song and dance about the main character who doesn't have a penis. I swear that is actually the musical though. I think. So, boobs. No job?
No jobs.
No, it was without genitals. But apparently it was really good. I love Korea. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna miss this place so much.
That was a beautiful segue.
I'm like thinking about I'm thinking about all the great things there is to do here. And
Well, okay, yeah, for people who don't know, actually, Jenna, she's going to be leaving really soon. Cheer.
Cheer.
So, what are some things that you actually are going to miss about Korea?
Well, I am going to miss first the transportation, the buses, the cabs, the subway is so efficient. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't like the subway, but for example, I need to take it for days like this. I don't want to pay $50 cab ride. Actually, it's not that expensive.
No.
Anyway, transportation is great. Food, obviously great. Just so easy. If I need anything, I can just walk literally 10 seconds and I can probably get it. If I don't get it in 10 seconds, I'll get it in 10 minutes. And the culture is great, obviously. There are a lot of hard workers. I'm a very positive person, though. I know that there are things in Korea that aren't perfect. I get it. But I mean, I made the best of the situation here.
So, what are you looking forward to back in the States?
Oh, this question. Well, I'm going back for Family Matters, which is going to be awesome. See my family, my friends are getting married, and I can't wait for that drunken debauchery to happen. But
Ooh la la.
I have saved a decent amount of money, and so
So I'm gonna buy the biggest mushroom I can
Can
find
I
in
buy
Oregon.
it? Oh my gosh, no! I'm gonna hollow it out and live in it. I'm
Yeah.
gonna be homeless for a while.
You're gonna be Super Mario.
Yeah. Oh my god, that'd be great.
You're gonna be
I
as
love
big as
that.
that mushroom.
Love to. That'd be fun. I'll probably make food out of it, feed some people.
Yeah.
Or no, I would be one of the people trying to get high off of it, trying to make recipes. Anyway, let's disregard that one.
Like where are we gonna find an oven that big? You know that really high meme guy?
Yeah,
Just
no,
like,
I
like super high. It just you ever seen that? Really?
Show me.
Oh my god.
I saw a really good meme the other day.
What's your
too.
favorite meme these days, by the way? What is your favorite meme?
I saw a really good one. It was like this dog sticking its head out the window with this.
Oh, the pug?
The pug, where
Yeah,
it has
yeah.
the look of an epiphany, or getting there, and the caption is, "What if we never know who's a good dog?" or whatever. Mm-hmm. Is that right?
Yeah, yeah. It's like there was another like, I don't know, but what if that he really didn't throw the ball?
Oh
or something
yeah,
like
that's
that, yeah.
hilarious too.
So this
love
guy
memes.
this meme is also known as really high guy meme.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of my favorites. Him and Velociraptor are usually my
Oh,
favorite.
Velociraptor one's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see this one. How high are you? Yes. He looks like Quentin Tarantino.
Oh, he does.
Mom's home poker face.
Oh God,
How would you like your burger cooked? Bacon.
that's funny.
It's too bright. Turns down music. Do you want to go to Taco Bell or McDonald's? Okay. These are so.
Yeah,
How high are you? 5'11".
that one's good.
That's good. Hey son, what did you do today? Good. Dude, where the fuck did your bong go yesterday? Hey Adam, you hungry? I am Adam.
What's the one with the cop?
Yeah, oh no, yeah,
The
like
cop one is funny.
how high are you, son? No, actually it's high. How
are you? Yes, that is.
That's the best one. There's another one where it shows a picture of a girl from Getty Images, and she's like Asian. She has like a notepad like this, and she's like super salad, and he's like, super salad, please.
What?
Super salad,
I don't get it.
like a super duper salad. Like she said soup or salad.
salad.
He's like super salad, please.
That's brilliant. I love memes. One of my favorite memes. Oh man, there's so many. I'm on the internet constantly, and okay, I gotta tell you, I
Here it
lost
is.
my phone on Friday night, and I was in shambles on Saturday. I
Why?
didn't know what to do with myself, and I know this is bad. It's bad to be addicted to the internet, but I can't help it. I've accepted it. But it was ironic because on Friday at work, I'm like on my phone. I mean, I was working. I shouldn't say I wasn't. I was on my phone at work, but I was. I was on my phone doing the things that I do on the internet, which is a ton of stuff. And I was like, wow, I'm constantly on my phone and on the internet. If I lose this, I'm going to be in big trouble. And what happens that night? I lost it. And what happened on Saturday all day? I was just broken down. I'm like, who am I? What is my purpose in life?
How many phone numbers did you remember?
Oh, I don't know any phone numbers.
You're
but
fucked, right?
luckily, no, not fucked. See, that's why I was so distraught, because I got a lot of phone numbers on Friday night for work that I needed, and I didn't sync my phone yet. So I'm like, I just lost all those numbers. But luckily, it's 2012, and Steve Jobs is amazing, and I just go on iCloud.com, and there are all my numbers that I got that day. So everything that I lost, really what I lost were like pictures and stuff. I'm still
But that's
pretty
yeah, I guess
heartbroken. And I will have to download like 200 apps all over again.
that's like the
The worst.
the best thing though. At least if you lose it, you can always have everything on iCloud.
iCloud, yeah. That's a free plug for you. But it was pretty great. I was pretty amazed by that, and I'm okay. And I have really, really good friends who know my addiction with my phone. So I still don't have my phone, but my friend was nice enough to lend me his for the day.
Right on.
Yes. I just missed Instagramming and taking pictures. Like, I'm one of those people who do take pictures of my food. And I know it's annoying, but I love doing it. And there's this meme. Oh my gosh, there's a meme of like an Asian person taking a picture of food. And then the caption was, "Did you know you can eat without taking pictures of it first?" I'm like, that one's
That's
for
a good
me.
one.
Yeah, that is me. But whatever. I get I get a lot of likes on those. Oh, I love.
I
Korean
love
food.
Korea.
I know, I love Korea. I'm like thinking of Korean food. All the pictures that I've taken of Korean food. This is a great city. Oops, sorry, touched something.
That's what she said.
I
Keep going.
I love Korean food. Korea's great. When I first came to Korea, I was a little bit jaded, I guess.
With what?
I don't know. I was like, it's not America. So, and I love, oh, don't get me wrong, I love America too, for all its glory. But Korea has definitely come around for me. It's a great city, great people, great places to go. You just have to be willing to try new things and work hard. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Well, because I met this guy a couple weeks ago. He's from New York. He's Korean American. And he was just talking so much smack about Korea. I hate it here. I hate the people. I hate that, everyone's rude here. I'm like, I just met you, and this is the first thing you're saying to me. That doesn't make you rude. And he's from New York. I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, New Yorkers are super nice. Every time I go there, they give me free money and high fives. No way. So I thought, listen, if you don't like it so much, you should leave. But if you can't leave, I understand it's not as easy as that. You should really try to make the best out of the situation.
Yeah, when in Rome, bro.
Yeah. If you say people are rude to you, it's probably because you're rude.
Yeah, you're an asshole.
Yeah, telling random people
Stupid.
that you hate this place.
Stupid.
What I'm saying is, don't talk shit about my country.
Yes.
What? Talk shit, get hit.
And season 2 of K-Town.
I know.
What's up?
You'll see
What's
us
up,
on
K-Town?
there. Oh my
I want to be
gosh.
the guy with the bandana.
You know what though? Why I didn't like that show is because I'm really scared to meet people like that.
But didn't you ever meet people like that in Korea? I met that girl today in the cafe. She was totally one of
Oh
those
yeah.
girls.
Oh, that's so obnoxious. I don't want to meet. I would really like to meet the blonde hairstylist though, because she's fun. She's
Yeah,
fun.
she seems very carefree, easygoing.
Carefree, easygoing. The others they're scary. Oh my goodness. Actually, I wouldn't mind meeting Joey either. He's a cutie pie.
Joey. Whoa.
Whoa. Blossom.
Bless you.
No, Blossom was.
Yes, you are.
I'm
Isn't she glowing?
I do it again. That was from Blossom.
Yes, it was.
Okay, just confirming.
And JTT
Confirming.
for life.
Yeah.
JTT.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I guess that's enough for today. We
Yeah.
we covered a broad spectrum of things. So
did. Go
I guess
Korea.
a few things that we can learn and take back from this whole conversation is sometimes it's good to go back home,
Oh yeah, it's gonna be.
take everything that you learn. Not everything Janet says could be true, so it might be worth Googling it
Oh no.
just to verify. I'm not sure how many bodies have been cut up and put in a
Yes.
refrigerator or whatnot, but it does sound possible.
Just silly. I'm just being silly.
Yeah, it's a
for
silly
days.
little girl. But anyways, Janet, I'm gonna really miss you.
I know I'm gonna miss you too,
I'm gonna
man.
miss you
It's
too.
been a pleasure doing comedy with you.
Yes.
This 48-hour film project is gonna be awesome. Wilfred's writing, I'm writing and directing. The other writers are comedians, so it's gonna be funny no matter what. If you don't know much about it, you can check it out online, obviously. If you are in Korea, please come watch the screening at Dongdaemun Megabox Theater on
Oh,
November
yes.
1st.
That's gonna be pretty epic.
And I delayed my flight to stay for that screening. I'm leaving November 2nd. So
Right after that.
right after I have to go cuz my brother's getting married. I can't
Yeah.
I can't wait any longer, but it's going to be great. It's going to be going on November 1st, 2nd and 3rd, I believe. So you do have some time. You can watch our film. I won't let you down. And then hopefully you'll see me in America doing comedy stuff.
Yeah, I really do hope that you continue your
I
comedy
know.
stuff over
I
there.
really, I've been really lucky to have a lot of supportive friends and family, and friends, real friends who can tell me, listen, Janet, that's not a funny joke. You suck. And I wouldn't take offense to it because they're my friends. But then I do have the supportive side too. So I'm really going to try and make you proud.
Absolutely. And how about let people know about your Tumblr, your Twitter?
Oh, yeah. So my personal screen name is The Hour 25. There is an explanation with that number, but I won't go into it now. But that's what it is, no spaces. Please check it out on Instagram, on Tumblr. Those are the only two things that I really use. My Tumblr is just a random blog with a bunch of artwork on it that I love.
But do
Find
check it
funny.
out. There are some very cool and inspirational things there.
Yeah, thank you. Not all of it is funny, but I try.
You know, the things that we do doesn't always have to be funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we just find whatever's interesting and we just share that stuff. Just
Multi-layered.
multi-layered.
We're like an onion peel.
Janet the Onion Peel. That's
Oh,
your new
the-
nickname.
The new references.
Yeah,
today.
Janet the Onion Peel.
Perfect.
So yeah, and for everyone out there, just always remember to log in to Facebook, give a message, like our page, just type in Artist Journey. We also have the Ustream channel here. Just, you know, every time we have an interview, just check it out and feel free to ask any questions anytime. And later on,
Thanks.
we're going to be having some very interesting guests, a few coming up. We'll let you guys know. And always give a shout out to Janet. We're going to be seeing you guys at the 48-hour film competition. Hopefully you guys can check that stuff out.
Word.
And we love you. And we love Korea.
No, we
We
love
love-
Korea.
we
You have
love-
to say it with that look of like, yes, like that.
Best shit ever.
I know.
Finally.
Thanks, Artist Journey. You've been great, per usual.
Per usual. Loves, hugs.
All the way.
All right. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Bye.